Hello everyone, this is Chi, and today we're talking about my experience with NaNoWriMo and what my plans about NaNoWriMo are this year. So first of all, we are going to talk about what is NaNoWriMo, and NaNoWriMo stands for National Novel Writing Month, and it's a worldwide challenge where writers from all around the world try to write 50k in 1 month. I participated last year, which we'll talk about a little bit later because that's not my first experience with NaNoWriMo. But yeah, it happens every year in November. And then there's the version of Camp NaNoWriMo, which happens in April and July. In Camp NaNoWriMo, you choose how many words you want to write and you achieve your own goals. It doesn't have to be the 50k from NaNoWriMo, you can, but you don't have to. So let's start talking about my experience with it. The first time I participated in a NaNoWriMo-like event, it wasn't an actual NaNoWriMo thing. I did my own version of Camp NaNoWriMo in September of 2021. I wrote 20k in a bit less than a month. But then I wrote the whole draft in the month because it was a short story, like it was only, I think, 22k or something like that, like it wasn't a lot. So yeah, I won that in 21 days because I started 2 days before September started, and then I wrote until the 19th, and then I completed the whole draft with 2 more days, which I can show you because I have the words prints in a sheet of paper, like here, and here you can see the washi tape marks when I actually won the challenge, and then these 3 prints were how many it took me to complete the whole draft. So that's for the one I participated on by myself during September, when I wrote a original short story, and I won. So after experiencing that, I said, hey, I like this idea. I like to write in every day a certain amount of words and then having a complete draft by the end of it. So I said, okay, I know NaNoWriMo is a thing. I just did this based on NaNoWriMo. Let's participate. So then I spent October preparing for NaNoWriMo, and I participated for NaNoWriMo, obviously, and I won. But we're going to switch to my computer screen very quickly so I can show you what my stats were since I tracked them in the NaNoWriMo site. So we'll be right back. So as you can see, I won NaNoWriMo with 50,548 words, which puts me 548 words above the 50k goal. And I actually won on the November 22, with my last print being 490 words. Then on the 27th, I wrote 525 words more, but those didn't really accomplish much because I had already won and I didn't keep writing anyway. I didn't write anything from the 22nd to the 27th, and I didn't keep writing at the 27th. I did really well from the very beginning, I would like to say. Like, I went well above the expectations. So this gray line over here is meant to show you how much progress you should be doing to win. So your curve should look something like that if you want to win the challenge. And then you can see the blue one. That one is what I was actually doing. So you can see I was well above my word limit. The words I had to write every day, I was well above them every single day. Even when I didn't write, of course, I was already well over it because, this isn't focusing, because I had written a lot before that and I was well above. I could have just kept going up. But yeah, then here is when I won, 22, and then I didn't write anything. I wrote a little bit in the 27th, and then I didn't write anymore. So yeah, that's 2 NaNoWriMo-like challenges completed, and we're going to talk about how I feel about them and what I'm going to do this year for it. So after the first challenge, the one in September, I feel really well. I really liked it so much that I wanted to participate in the actual NaNoWriMo, which I did. But after the actual NaNoWriMo, I kind of burned out. I haven't written anything at all since I won NaNoWriMo. And this April, that's going to change, obviously, because I'm participating in Camp NaNoWriMo in April. But that's from the end of November to the start of April, which would be roughly 4 months. I haven't done anything at all. And I didn't complete my draft for the story I was writing for NaNoWriMo. And I'm not actually going to write that one. I'm going to leave it away, push it away, leave it in the back burner, and I'm going to write another different project. I think doing NaNoWriMo, doing so many words every day, and then I did like an almost 10K day, I think that just burned me out and I couldn't do anything. Because as you had already seen, for my own personal challenge, I won and then I kept going because I wanted to finish the draft. But for NaNoWriMo, I won and then I was just so tired I didn't even want to look at the project. And then when I did, I just wrote 500 words and didn't look at it again. Because I haven't looked at it. It's been 4 months and I haven't looked at it, much less touched it, or even write anything. I haven't done anything about it. I plan on doing something about it eventually, but not now. Obviously not now. So yeah, I'm going to be doing a different project this Camp NaNoWriMo, and then I don't know if I'll participate in NaNoWriMo this year. Like, I want to participate in both Camp NaNoWriMos in April and July, but NaNoWriMo really burned me out last time. I think it might have been because there was just too many words, or because it also kind of mixed in at the same time with my final exams at school. Because I'm a student, we've already established that. So yeah, it might have been the combination of both things. It might have been just the words, just exams, I don't really know. I might try to do a 50K in July just to check if it's the words, because in July I'm in vacation. I don't actually have school, so yeah, that might be a good idea. But we'll see. If I do that, we'll blog it. Which, actually, I'm gonna be blogging Camp NaNoWriMo in April. That's one of the main reasons I started the channel now. So, of course, I'm gonna be blogging it. I plan on doing a day in the life of a student doing Camp NaNoWriMo. So let me know if you want to see that. And then just weekly blogs for the whole month, which are actually also going to fall with my final exams. So that should be it for now. Let me know if you've ever heard of NaNoWriMo, if you've participated in NaNoWriMo, if you've liked it, if you haven't liked it, if you've done something like what I did in September, if you plan on participating on NaNoWriMo this year. Of course, keep letting me know if you like the video. You can like it, you can comment, you can even subscribe if you think my channel will be of interest to you. And yeah, let me know if there's anything specific you would like to know or to see in my channel. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye!